some Huss. Nuggets lose their third straight, 102-98. Kings, third straight loss to the Kings as well. Very, 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 very difficult and frustrating game, seeing as the Nuggets were in the lead for 44 minutes, and then they lost the lead at the end. To start the game, I could really sense like an urgency to right the wrongs of the last 3 or 4 losses, especially the back-to-back losses. I could sense it with our defense. I could sense it with our effort, and I could sense it with the aggressive offensive nature. We're missing our entire starting backcourt with Murray and KCP tonight. Reggie and Justin Holiday stepped in for them. Big minutes from Gillespie in the first quarter. But AG, he really took over, and he forced that bully ball. And I mean, when guys switched off on him on that dribble handoff, he was very effective. And yeah, I mean, just a frustrating game. Then we moved on to the second quarter, and we kind of gave up a little bit of our lead late in the first, early in the second, until we put Joker back in. We shot the 3 ball extremely well. We let the Kings get back some rhythm. Honestly, we were kind of lucky they weren't shooting really well. They were shooting 34.8% from the field goal percentage from the first half, and only 20% 3-point percentage. We shot over 40% from inside and outside the arc in the first half, and 90% from the stripe. First half. Very, very solid numbers, and it showed on the scoreboard. We were up 12 at half. And one thing I wanted to point out, at halftime, we had 5 steals, 4 blocks. And I looked at our season average of those two statistics before the game started. We had averaged 6.8 steals per game, and we had 5 at half. We averaged 5.3 blocks per game, and we had 4 blocks at half. And we did not see that in the second half. As you can see, we only ended with 6 blocks per game, which is technically above our average, and only 5 steals, which is below our average. We moved on to the third quarter. It was rough. It was rough. You could just kind of feel, things coming through, and I don't know. I just felt like if the game was shorter 4 minutes, we would have won. The difference in that third quarter, I guess I wrote down some notes here, but we contested more threes from them, or of theirs, this game than the first 2. I thought we did a really good job of, on those ball screens, the guy who is defending the screener opened up more and kind of helped that guard fight through, which didn't allow Fox, Monk, their guards, to really cause that chaos when they beat their defender. And when that chaos ensues, rotating happens, and that gets open threes. And when you look at the first 2 meetings, they had a ton of open threes. They didn't have as many this game, and luckily they didn't shoot as well. Now, I don't know if it was because they were contested, but I thought we did really well on that. And then, bad calls against us. However, I felt like we kind of let it get to us a little too much. I'm like, just keep playing. This is not the first, and it probably won't be the last time that Joker's not getting calls. Aaron Gordon's not getting calls. Yeah, they're fouls, and it's frustrating, but we should have won this game. Moved on to the fourth quarter, and we just couldn't find a bucket. You could tell we were running out of gas. Couldn't find that surefire bucket that you needed when they were making their runs. They were hitting shots. We could not find it. And I mean, obviously we know we can go to Joker. They know that too. They're going to do everything they can to get the ball out of his hands, and they did that. And I mean, we struggled down the end, and Aaron Gordon gave us a smidge of life with that pull up three, and then Peyton Watson stealing the inbound pass. I thought Gordon was going to bury another one there, but that was a little bit deep out of his range. Man of the match, it's got to go to AG. He hustled like crazy all over the court, and it's kind of hoping we were going to get the dub, and this would be considered his revenge game. I think I kind of mentioned that in our last Kings recap. Is he played phenomenal then, and the guy was doing everything that he could in his power, and we just couldn't find it from anywhere else. I'll just run through some stats quick. AG had a double-double, I think, early in the third. I mean, the guy was just all over the place tonight. 19 points from MPJ. I thought MPJ started really well. I got frustrated because I felt like he disappeared kind of in that third quarter when we really needed someone to kind of come out. And Joker only 11 points. Slow night for him. He didn't really shoot the ball very well. It's only 5 of 14 field goal percentage, which is definitely below what we're used to seeing, especially recently, and 0 for 4 from 3. I thought Reggie Jackson played all right. Kept limping a little bit, which kind of had me concerned, seeing as we've already got, our main two guards out. And then, Zeke Naji even came in and had some big minutes. It's pretty wild. I mean, he hit 4 big free throws. He still had his moments that I was pulling my hair out, but I will say it was an improvement. And these are the type of games I expect Zeke Naji to get minutes in, because their big men are so athletic compared to a lot of guys that we run into, like a Zubac or, a big lumbering guy, kind of like Joker. Sabonis, Lyles, they're big guys. They're much more nimble, I guess. And Naji's very, very athletic. And Colin Gillespie got a lot of time tonight, 18 minutes. I want to give him more time because I actually liked what I saw. He had 2 steals, but he did have some careless turnovers. Didn't shoot the ball exceptionally well, but I liked the way I felt comfortable when he had the ball. And yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one because we are in a situation right now where we've got, I think, 28 to 27 games remaining. It's coming down to the wire, and we are slowly falling behind to get one of those top 2 seeds, and we are seeing how important home court is to us. And I want to give Gillespie the time. However, do we really have that time to develop him? Kind of like I've talked about how Zeke Naji, I want to develop him, but do we really have the time right now? We don't necessarily have that time. Yeah, tough loss. Nuggets are off for a while. I think we've got 8 days off. Got the All-Star break coming up, something that I just do not care about. Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Leo and April. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. And yeah, everyone out there, like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, all the things, Apple, whatever. Find us, get connected, reach out to us, and yeah, don't forget to show some hustle.